have the distinct privilege of bringing not only the best brain in artificial intelligence, but the best brain in affairs of the cosmos. We only have one person that I know who has done a PhD and doctorate in non-therapeutic biomedical studies, and we have the privilege of having him with us, who also heads Vatican for communications. And who better person to be able to have here and ask about Vatican's plans for artificial intelligence? And who better to have here than to ask about what values should we see in artificial intelligence? Should Amelia go to church?
Well, the first word is to you. Thank you for this invitation. For me, it's a very extraordinary opportunity to share this time with you, with all these persons that are the big minds thinking in the future, thinking in the person, in the human life. For the reason I just arrived from Rome, and now I live again to Rome. But I went to share this time because I think that is really, really important. All your job and this moment to share different views of the man, of the technology, different views of the life. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for this invitation.
The privilege is ours. It's an honor.
About the question, I think that it's really important to understand the role of the anthropology, that means the thinking about the man, the human life, in all the action of the man. Everything must be thinking the human life.
That's right.
Because everything is made with a criteria. Everything is made with an idea about who is the man, which is the man. For example, in architecture, if you think that the man is just a part of the production, you can construct a house that's kitchen, bedroom, and toilet, and no more. But if for you the person is really important, well, you need to put a park, something to distract, some place to pleasure. There are many other things that you need to think in order to construct the human person. Yeah. That is the answer for the artificial intelligence also. Yeah. Which is the value, why we need to thinking in an anthropology, because we are working for the man, for the human life, for the human person. It's not neutral. It's not something that you put there and that it itself. He is acting for us. This is the place, this is the necessity to think everything and to work, to create. And for that, I think that the artificial intelligence today is a huge, huge opportunity for the human life to reduce the pain, reduce the diseases, reduce the suffering in the world.
The purpose of artificial intelligence is for it to work for man. And that's for the human life to be improved. That's why we have AI. I think it's brilliant. Monsignor, your thoughts, thank you. So we've many schools of thought that say it's going to cure what you said, disease and hunger, artificial intelligence. And another school of thought says, the Stephen Hawking, it's going to be the final invention for man. And just before Professor Hawking's passing away, he said, we have about 100 years. What do you think? What's the command from above?
Well, in all the human life, your power, your strength is also in the same way, in the same vein, your weakness for everybody. My most important capacity, my most power capacity is also my weakness. Well, in this case, artificial intelligence is the power to make the world something good for the human life, but also in the same vein is the possibility in the wrong hands to lead a disaster. Because the huge amount of information, knowing the people, the activity, the mind, the health, you can know everything. If you use that in order to help the people, that is the way to do something good.
That's right.
If you manage in bad way, that is a disaster. Well, the answer is the possibility is in intention. What do you want to do? For this reason, creating technology is important to create also the law and the moral thought. We cannot do something alone. That means do that, another one, made in a way that is alone, without connecting every other aspect in the human life. Because nothing is without love, without life, without responsibility. Well, we need to work together. The development, the thing, the creation of the technology, also with the law to manage well, not control, to manage well. And also the moral. The technology is not neutral.
That's fantastic. How do we teach then? How do we teach how do we teach Amelia good moral values? And how do we get her to, how do we make these agents that are coming up be good citizens in this world when can man and machine flourish together? And if they have to flourish together, how do we teach machines to be good citizens in this walk alongside man?
Well, the question is not how to do that the machine be a good citizen, because the machine is not itself doing something with its will and its love, its own intelligence. There are someone behind that work to create a procedure, algorithms, mechanisms to know the reality and create new solutions. This is step that is important. Who is the people that is writing the code? Which is the moral values that the people that is creating, dreaming something new, which is the thought that this person has in his heart. Because when he creates the code, he put his intention also, his values. This machine will work and take decision alone, but with the code, with the parameters, patterns that I, as a programmer, you and everybody that are working around the world in long time, putting in this intelligence. That is the question.
Yeah.
It's not the machine to, because when the machine acts, it's late.
No, very well said. So, what are Vatican's plans for artificial intelligence? I know that you have over 1 million calls come in a day, and I know that you have talked to Amelia. So what are your plans for artificial intelligence? How do you plan to use artificial intelligence?
Well, I think that for us it's a word to discover, you know, because we are in the process to change our way to communicate. The culture is new. We are in a new culture. And the culture, everybody in the world needs to receive love, to receive some tenderness and mercy, words and feeling of tenderness and mercy. And we know that, and we are looking for ways in order to provide and to help the people that want to receive that. Mm-hmm. Well, in this way we are thinking which opportunity, tools we have in this culture to arrive to the people. Mm-hmm. Because our intention is stay close to the people. We must stay close. Because the people that want to go to the Holy Father or to Vatican is to receive something in the heart, in the mind. The technology is a good way, excellent way to put together, to put close the people that want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fantastic. You know, to your point, Monsignor, the global, if you look at Global Citizen, this morning you heard they are planning on using Amelia as their emissary for their mission statement is to eradicate poverty. And they want to enlist by 2030, and they want to enlist the global community to eradicate poverty. And who better as an agent to enlist the global community than take a cognitive agent and to send it as an emissary? Does that model work? Can there be artificial intelligent agents that spread the gospel, that actually can spread the good way and encourage man to be better? Can it be a symbiotic existence where there's good ideas flowing from both sides?
The action came from the intention. Mm-hmm. And the intention came from the human person.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything else is a tool. And the tool is managed for something, for someone that wants to use the tool. Yeah. That is important. If the person that wants to help the people really want to help, use everything that has in the hand. And if the tool is smart, is powerful, is good, the result could be better. Well, in this way, I think that artificial intelligence can really help. The question always is to manage, as I say before, manage well the information, or everything that the artificial intelligence provide, you know, because always has a risk that something so powerful could become a little bit problematic.
Yeah.
But anyway, the answer is, if the intention is good, if the person is powerful and want to move to help the other, if the tool is good, it's the best marriage.
Bravo. Thought from your mouth to God's ears. Well, this has been an absolute honor having you with us. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us on how Vatican and AI. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. No, the pleasure is all mine. Thank you. Absolutely.